Jake Paul. You went way too far, bro. You went way too far. First, you knock out Tyron Woodley. Then, you sit down Anderson Silva. And now Mike Tyson? Mike? The 58-year-old? Jake got his hand up to here now. So with that being said, Jake, I think it's time. I already beat you once, virtually.
Paul, this is your second time getting beat by me. Stick to boxing, kid.
Now it's time for me to beat you again. Physically. Jake Paul. It's gonna be me and you in the ring in 2029. Oh. But anyways, besides that, we're gonna be talking about the fight. As you can see in my last video, I wasn't too happy with that fight. I ain't gonna lie, I almost started tearing up. Now, the reason why I started almost tearing up was because, like, if you could see Mike Tyson, look at his legs, bro. Mike's legs was, one knee was going in this way, the other leg was straight. He had on a knee brace, bro. He wasn't even looking like himself. Like when he fought Roy Jones Jr., man, he ain't even look like that in training camp. But I guess, hey, you can make any 3-second clip look good, Mike. You can make any 3-second clip look good. But apart from that, turns out the fight was scripted. So that's what we doing, Mike? We fighting with scripts now, bro? Alright. You supposed to be the most dangerous man ever. You supposed to be Sonny Liston. You supposed to be Jack Dempsey. You supposed to be Carmelo Anthony. Or whoever else you said. Those men didn't fight for scripts. Sorry to tell you. They didn't fight for scripts, Mike. Yeah, I was thoroughly upset with that fight. I wasn't pleased with that. All that build, all that hype, just for that. Now the fight that should have been the main event was Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor too. That should have been the main event. And Amanda Serrano got robbed. Cause Katie Taylor, all she was doing was headbutting her. She was just headbutting over and over again. And just doing illegal stuff in the ring. Like, it would be the way that she would come up. Like, she'd know that Amanda's head was gonna be right there because Amanda didn't have head movement. So I'm pretty sure that they're gonna have a trilogy. It's gonna be a third fight. And what I advise Amanda Serrano to do is to start implementing head movement into her fighting style. You know, like every time she throw a jab, you know what I'm saying, get her head off the center line. If she throw a two, get her head off the center line, you know what I mean? So that's just my advice to Amanda Serrano. And Katie Taylor, just stop fighting all dirty. I mean, cause you are a brawler. She is a brawler. Like, she can really throw hands. Like, if you come up close on her, she gonna throw hands with you. She not gonna hesitate. She not gonna hesitate. And one thing that I heard, the first time that Amanda got cut was in her first fight, which I didn't really think about that because I had never, that first fight, that was my first time seeing both of them. So I never seen any of Amanda Serrano's fights before Amanda versus Katie won. So I was just, man, that whole card was really weak. Hey, wait, hold on. I take that back. My boy Bruce Shushu Carrington was on the undercard, and he did carry. He carried that fight. My boy did good, so that whole fight card was not weak. I was just really in my feelings at that time. I'm sorry. Okay, back to the video. apart from, now we gotta talk about Mario Barrios, bro. What was you doing? You had the bag, bro. You had the fight in your hands. But you fumbled it, bro. You fumbled it. I'm talking about, bro, you got a nice knockdown. You was controlling him behind your jab. You had him right where you wanted him. I don't know what round it was, but you just started slacking off, man. And then that's when he came back and he made that comeback. He sat you down, Mario. He sat him down. Sad to say it, but it happened. So all I'd say is, bro, just close out the fight. You can't give nobody no chance, bro. You can't give nobody, especially in boxing, you cannot give a man a chance. You can give a woman a chance. You can't give nobody a chance to make a comeback, because they will. I'm telling you, boy, when the adrenaline get to going, the adrenaline get going, man, it get real dangerous. Real dangerous. What other fight happened before that? We ain't even gonna talk about that first fight. The Brazilian dude and the Indian dude, we ain't even gonna talk about that, bro. That fight really got on my nerves. Now, if we go to UFC saved the day. And we gonna talk about two fights in particular. Michael Chandler versus Charles Oliveira, and Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic. First, we're gonna start off with Charles and Mike. I think that it was a pretty dominant fight for Charles Oliveira. Due to Michael Chandler's style, his brawler style, it doesn't look like he has technique. He has technique and it is some skill to what he does. But once you get his back against that cage, he just turns to this wild animal and just swings. And I don't think that was really hurting Charles Oliveira, because, Charles is big. Charles came into the weigh-in big. So it really didn't hurt him when he got caught with some good shots from Michael Chandler. But at the same time, Michael Chandler has a fighting spirit, which helped him, push through that fight and thus bring in the but a good overall performance for Charles Oliveira. I thought it was over for Michael Chandler in that first round. When his leg got caught, I thought it was over for him. But it wasn't though. My boy fought through. He needs to work on his ground game though. If he expect to be champion again, he need to work on his ground game. Unless he called out Conor McGregor again. Just stop calling out Conor, bro. Conor ain't gonna come back, G. Conor is not gonna come back. Now we gonna talk about the main event of the evening. Jon Bones Jones versus Stipe Miocic. I ain't had no doubt in my boy Jon. Jon is the greatest UFC fighter to ever grace the planet Earth. And I stamp that, bro. You can argue with me in the comments, in my DMs. You can argue with me wherever, bro. I'ma stand on that to the day I die, bro. Jon Jones is the best UFC fighter to ever step into the ring, bro.
Shut your freaking mouth, alright?
Honest to God truth, bro. So Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic, Jon Jones dominated. Simple as that. Jon Jones got bro down to the ground. Did you see how he got him to the ground? He whiffed a kick, then swept his legs and brought him down to the ground. And then after that, just started throwing elbows, throw them bows. I'm like, okay, Jon. Okay, we might be done in the first round like how he did Cyril Gane. It wasn't like that. It went 2 more full rounds. And then in the 4th round, Stipe was gone. Stipe was gone, man. But just an overall great performance from Jon Jones, as we all expected. I thought that he was going to win by decision. Because, it's Stipe Miocic. Stipe Miocic is, he like Michael Chandler, but he really come forward. Like, if you lacking, Stipe just gonna boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Get you out of there, send you packing, send you back to Brazil wherever you came from and take his title over his arm. Ask Daniel Cormier what happened to you. What was I talking about? Stipe Miocic. This fight, he didn't really look good. He didn't really look as good as he could have been. He looked like he was. It didn't really look good. Like on most of his punches, he wasn't fully extended. Like he wasn't fully extended, it would be like that. And John Jones, he still do that old tactic. Like every time you get close, he'll put his fingers out to the point where like you about to poke yourself in the eye. Like if you keep going forward, you're gonna poke yourself in the eye. So you're gonna back up. But he did that maybe like 5 times in that fight. But other than that, when Stipe was throwing them dinosaur punches, them T-Rex arms, John Jones was just getting out of the way. He was turning his head, he was backing off, and he was getting out of the way. And then he kept on targeting that body. Which is smart, because if he kept targeting that body, it opens up to the head. But at the same time, it makes Stipe Miocic more acceptable to being taken to the ground. You know, he'll be able to secure a takedown better. Yeah, John Jones killed him, man. Killed him. The way that he ended the fight, it caught me off guard. I thought that spinning roundhouse, the spinning roundhouse to the body, well, is it a spinning heel kick? Yeah, it's a spinning heel kick. That spinning heel kick to the body, it didn't look like it landed on the liver side. I don't even think it landed to his liver. He had just been dominated to the body the whole fight. Like he had just been getting beat to the body the whole fight. When John Jones landed that, it was shocking. Cause like I just saw it. Cause at first Stipe was good, and then he just went down. He just crumbled down. Now, I guess John Jones was shocked too. He didn't even attack him immediately after he fell. He saw him. He was like, oh, okay, this is my opportunity. Boom, boom, got him out of there. But yeah, just a great fight. Just some great fights from UFC. I can't say the same for boxing. If that is what boxing is gonna be on Netflix, I don't want to watch another Netflix fight. I ain't even pay for the Netflix when I watch the fight, and I want to pay back the person who paid for the Netflix for me to watch that fight. Netflix, you tripping. And the buffering that was going on, I understand there's a lot of people, but y'all should be way more professional than that, bro. I'm talking about buffering, sound going out. Man, it was just horrible. The fights was horrible. Well, no, not all the fights. But the quality was horrible sometimes. The sound was horrible sometimes. Man, and the main event was scripted. How you gonna script a 2 minutes, 8 rounds? Come on, now. You telling me, Jake, you couldn't survive that? You couldn't survive 8 rounds with Mike Tyson? With a 58-year-old Mike Tyson coming at you full force? Come on, now. All you had to do was just stick out your jab. Just like what you was doing. But you tried to make it believable, huh? Yeah, all right. Don't script no more fights, bro. Don't put no more fights on Netflix. There's a movie website for a reason. That whole card was just a movie, bro. Michael Irvin plugging a documentary that he and Mike Tyson got going. That's what it was all for. This is all just a publicity stunt, bro. It's just wasting my time watching that lame old fight, bro. Bro. Yes, I'm annoyed. What? Anyways, bro. Me and Jake Paul gonna be fighting in 2029. It's gonna be lit. It's not gonna be scripted. We haven't chose. Well, I haven't chose the venue yet, but it's gonna happen. And Jake, I'm gonna see you, bro. Jakey, when I catch you, Jakey. When I catch you, Jakey. When I catch you, Jakey, it's gonna be up. You been hiding forever. That's sad. You only fight old people. I'll see y'all in the next. Oh, I'm tripping. Closing remarks. I honestly don't know. Drink more water. Drink water, man. You should really start drinking water. Your pH balance is off. The real closing remarks is don't knock it till you try it. Basically, what I'm saying is, until you try something, don't discard it. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't say, oh, that looks unappealing to me, I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean? Because you never know, you might like it. Just try it out. And if you don't like it, then you know. You know, you won't have FOMO, fear of missing out. Well, I don't have FOMO, and I miss out on a lot of things. But it's just, you should just try things out. Is basically what I'm saying. Be brave, be courageous, and love God. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Whatever I'm gonna talk about in the next video. Y'all know I be talking about random stuff.
You know you buy a Jeep and then you start seeing Jeep. You'll never see a car to buy. Right. It's like once I